And it's surprising I haven't met somebody yet, but you know, I only have 100 subscribers, so it doesn't really matter that much. If I had like 500 subs and I haven't found anybody, you know, that'll be a little more depressing. But that one magical moment, that one magical touch I get, if I meet somebody in freaking Toontown Rewritten and say, hey, what's up, and you friend me, they're like the best thing in my, the best day of my life. The best thing and the best day of my life. Just me and a fan, because I haven't really met a fan. Okay, so I crashed, right? But let's call that a shortcut, because I got here faster than I should have. Look at this white dog. He's so, like, pale. What's his name? T-Rex. Yeah, he lost all his blood in his body, because he's extinct. That's extinct. Hello, clone. Are you serious? I didn't even buy that. Jesus. Okay, 8 feathers. Yeah. Alright, so I'm in the middle of this island with a little palm tree here. We're gonna take a little tour around Donald's Dock. Now, I already toured this place around. Well, not toured around, but shown around, but I haven't toured it around. That's what I meant to say. So, one of the cool features of this playground is this boat being driven by a ghost. There's no one in that boat. It's super scary, right? There's no one in that boat. It's a ghost boat. Yeah. So, there's an island in the middle, and that's the center of the sea, this ocean. You can swim in that too. Mostly in the ocean, you can find seaweed as a decoration here and treasure next to it. It's possible you can find these starfish treasures on land too, but most of the time you find them in this ocean. Like here's a place over in this corner over there where you can find treasure, or over there you can find treasure. So, anyways, starting off, we have Lighthouse Lane. We got the pet shop to the right of it. And keep going down, there's trolley games, and then there's like a Barnacle Boulevard in between the Gag shop and Barnacle Boulevard. That's really strange. And then got Seaweed Street to the side of it. I'm going down, I got the clothing shop, Jevondale's, Acorn Acres. You know, Acorn Acres. We've been there a couple times. I might show that place around for the cool new things in there. Fishing ponds over in that little corner there. It's pretty nice, that little touch there with this little small pond. And then the HQ on here, a couple of docks. Party planning place, which has no party planning yet. And that's pretty much all just airs to it. Oh yeah, that kind of reminds me, speaking about Acorn Acres, Goofy Speedway, you can race. The reason why there's a cart between those signs is because Goofy's name's on them, and they don't have Goofy on them. Like, I'll take a look in the ship. I want to go to a close look at the ship. This kind of proves my point that NPCs aren't there anymore. Oh my god, look at that clothing ticket. Feed 10 cogs. You see that? I got a clothing ticket, alright. Fantastic. And then you can choose between this or that. So anyways, drop or lure, let's choose. Now you get to choose the next gag truck you want to learn. Take your time deciding and come back here when you're ready to choose. Good luck. Before we talk about the gag truck trailer, let me finish up my thoughts. Goofy's not around, Mickey's not around, Donald, who's always stationary inside of his boat. I'll show you. I believe that there is no Donald on that boat, and there's just nothing driving it. It's a ghost boat. Yeah, wait, look at this. Look at these people take over these buildings. Wow. A lot of buildings taking over, dude. Alright, now it's discussion time. So we're going to talk about the gags we have here, Drop and Lure. Now both of them are actually really hard choices because Drop and Lure are both gags that pretty much every toon wants to have. They're really that good. Now it's kind of like an argument between damage, a lot of damage, over, you know, support. Let's talk about Lure first. Lure can also rack up a bunch of damage too, especially when paired up with Trap or any other gags, to be honest, except for Sound. There's another reason why. I'll talk about that later. Oh, well, they're all dead anyways. So, Lure is interesting because it stuns cogs. Like, not like stun, like you hit a cog and then they get stunned and then the next gag will have a higher accuracy. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how it brings them closer and they become frozen. They literally get stunned. It's kind of weird because you bring a cog closer when you expect the cog to, I don't know, do a false swipe on you. That seems kind of dangerous, bringing the cog closer to you. For some reason, bring them closer to you will cause them to be stunned. I don't know why that is, but it is. But kind of call it a good thing because there's this. Lure is amazing for what it does. See, Lure Lure can give you a lot of window time to heal everybody up. For example, there's a bunch of cogs on the field, and you bring them all towards you. They're all stunned. You can heal everybody back to full life. That's amazing. That's just one of the amazing things that Lure can do. And one of the special things about Lure is that when you bring them closer to you, there's also something called knockback. So when a bunch of toons use the same gag on a cog, there's something called knockback. Now the knockback chance kind of varies between how many toons use a gag on a Lure cog or the level of the gag itself. For example, if you got a higher gag like around this area, there's most definitely going to be a lot more knockback than you would with a tart. And then if more toons use a tart, you know, altogether, then there'll be that same kind of knockback for one of those higher level gags. Now the knockback bonus plus the cooperation bonus, which is basically, you know, the yell attacks we see when two toons use a gag at the same time and they get an extra damage bonus, and then the actual damage bonus of the gag itself, it does so much damage right there, you know, that you'd think that drop would become inferior, because look at how much damage you're putting out. You can like one hit everything. Fortunately though, Lure takes a lot of setting up to do. So that's right, Lure is one single gag and it doesn't bring the damage instantly. You're gonna have to use another gag to do the damage, especially with Trap. Trap pretty much does more damage than Drop by a little bit. So you know, Trap is great to pair up with Lure because all the damage it brings out. And that kind of compares to Drop, which is a lot more instantaneous. Now you know Drop, it goes last in the order list, because you look here, Tune Up, Trap, Lure, Sound, Throw, Square, and Drop. It goes all in order. Drop will be the last gag you'll use. It also has low accuracy, but so does Lure. Lure also has low accuracy, so both of them are kind of equal in that matter. Just that Drop is a lot more instantaneous than Lure. And Drop is really powerful. Nearly as powerful as Trap, because well, Trap's a little bit more powerful than Drop. Most of the time you use a, I don't know, level 4 Drop gag and you can kill a level 5 cog in one hit. It's fantastic. It does so much damage, and Drop's a lot more easier to train than Lure, that's for sure, because, well, look at how many times you use Lure. You use Lure once, and then you can't Lure again. You go to Drop, and you can use it more than twice if you wanted to. But since it goes last anyways, it's not probable that you can use it twice unless it's trained by yourself. So see, Lure and Drop are not really as progressive as they are together. So let's go down to my final choice. I'll be choosing Drop. It's not because I'm following the footsteps of Salty Sourberry. It's not just my preference itself. It's just that Drop, well, it just brings out the damage. Like, look here, I already got Tune Up, and I can be a total support master using Tune Up, Lure, and just using Sound and Squirt all the time. But I really want to pull up a lot more damage with Drop, which will be very useful. Now, Lure and Drop are both equally as useful. Lure can be really useful in early levels, so is Drop. Like, both of them are just really good games, like I said before. Drop, wow, one hits everything. Lure, oh my god, look at how much freedom we got. And we can change our strategy just using Lure. But I'm still going to be choosing Drop nonetheless. I like Drop too. So yeah, it's also preference. It's also following Salty Sourberry's footsteps, but really, I think it would be nice to pair along with me. I mean, nice to take along with me, excuse me. A wise decision! You can now train for Drop gags. Goodbye. So, now we're going to get some tracks, and I'll be going through a little discussion of Lure and Drop. Pretty much all of them are both the same. If you get, now, here's something about getting Lure. If you choose Drop first or Lure first, it'll take a long time until you get the choice for Lure and Drop, meaning that the last thing you'll train will probably Lure or Drop if you chose Drop or Lure first. And that goes all the way down to the Berg, and that's a pretty far away place. So usually, if you have Lure or Drop as, you know, one of the last gags you want to get, expect Drop or Lure to take a progressively long time to train for. And then we're going to choose some tracks now. Now we got some at least one space here. Let's see, what you got for me? 4 cogs. Look at that, 4 cogs and now dock. Alright, let's do this. Also, we got delivery. Let's go down right now. So we got delivery, right? So our mailbox, the flag seems to be down, but if we walk towards it, we get a skirt, I hope. Yeah! A little pirate skirt. Bam! Look at that. Holy crap. This is gonna be temporary because, well, I haven't cleaned a ticket right now, right? And once I complete that task, we'll be good. Let's see. I think that's a Toontown Central. Clean tickets, so I had to walk back to Toontown Central to get my clothes, but let's see what kind of cool stuff we can get there. Also, now that we're gonna go back onto the streets, I want to explain something. Do not go to the Berg, or do not go to Seaweed Street in Donald's Dock just yet. These streets are very dangerous if you just came immediately from Toontown Central, especially Lighthouse Lane, because Lighthouse Lane, oh my god, this is a street of lawbots. And no, we fought a bunch of lawbots in Loopy Lane, but man, Lighthouse Lane is super dangerous because a lot of lawbots are dangerous. They're all really powerful, so stick to Barnacle Boulevard unless you need to fight lawbots or cashbots, which are on both those streets. Well, at least cashbots are specifically in Seaweed Street, and then Lighthouse Lane specifically boss bots and lawbots. Look, this person needs some help. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, we're gonna do a building. Is that right? Let's do a building, guys. Yeah. Come on, everybody, let's do a building. Why not? Look at that. Oh, poor sheriff. Stop. Oh, we left Sheriff Dusty in the dust. Why didn't she stay in? Oh well. This is the first cog building. It's kind of a... I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I stayed in that cog elevator. So... could have gave it up to her, but really it's her fault. She should have stayed in the elevator. I don't know why she wasn't staying in there. But anyways, welcome to our first cog building. Fantastic. We got Yes Man level 5. He's a boss. Usually the boss will always be in the center, and the boss is usually the most dangerous. So let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill the flunky. Let's see now. Help the mill. Yeah, there we go. Look at this fantasticness. I only did 8 damage, but you know, we get to hear the Yes Man principle. That's great. This is looking like good. Why not? You can't use it. Oh. I should have thought of that. Hello, Gags, anyways. The pencil pusher. Let's describe my argument here. I'm not using squirt. Screw that crap. Look at you, TD. You have the height of us. Look at us. We really have low gags. I didn't even show my squirt. Screw that. Hey, look at me, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. Here, I gotta turn this toon task here. Look at this. You see that? It's a ghost. This doesn't even have a wheel. It's a ghost boat. Okay, so yeah, I crashed. That's fine with me. Just gonna waltz on back to Barnacle Boulevard. Maybe we can find some people on similar buildings or whatever. I'm just gonna remain in street battles mostly. I like cog buildings. My favorite thing about Toontown are cog buildings. I love the music in cog buildings. Like, if you haven't watched Club Little Friday, not September 26, 2014. Oh my god, I used the first beginning floors of the buildings, right? I love that theme so much. Just great. Just great. Wait, am I at Lighthouse Lane? I am at Lighthouse Lane. Luckily I found a level 3 cog. The main reason why I said these streets are dangerous is because there's up to level 6 cog. So you find a level 6 cog, start to avoid them. But sometimes when you're like finding a level 3 cog or a 4 cog on these streets, a level 6 will join, like a spin doctor. They're really dangerous ones. Like, oh jeez. I think I accidentally squirt gun, didn't I? Oh well, not bad. So yeah, I need to get out here. Look! New squirt gag! I didn't really mean to get that. I meant to keep it at $3.99 forever. Oh well. Looks like I'm gonna have to switch my gags around, because I have a seltzer ball alright, but I won't be re-gagging until I get my next stroke gag. Let's go back into town. I don't want to be out here. So yeah, I kind of made the impression of Lighthouse Lane and Seaway Street to be, you know, kind of unintimidating, because we saw little 3 dough talkers to be seen the whole times. But you haven't watched the last one in Toontown. Oh my god, and I nearly died to one of those backstabbers. Stupid backstabbers. I even had an episode called Stupid Backstabbers where I accidentally got a backstabber task. Dough talkers and backstabbers give me nightmares, but you know what I'm gonna do? If I see a dough talker or a backstabber task, I will take them, because I have all the time in my hands now. Well, despite being a junior in high school, the hardest year in high school, I have a lot more time than I did with last month in Toontown, which is in sophomore year of my high school life. Not bad though. I don't feel old. I feel kind of young. Not like that, but I mean like my voice still sounds a little bit young. You know what I mean? I go to Seaway Street instead because a lot of the cash bots aren't as threatening. Personally, I don't think a lot of them are threatening as lot bots. I mean, sure, the higher level cogs do a lot of damage, and there's always the bean counters. Bean counters, if once we see them, I can fight them, right? I'll show you how dangerous they are, because all their moves do the same amount of damage, so you can't expect to survive a hit specifically. I mean, you can do your calculations, you can do your math, you'll understand, but... Look at that, telemarketer over there. I'm gonna fight him. Whoa! Well, oh my god! Oh my god! What? What is this? Abomination. No. Sure. I don't know what I just saw. Oh my god, look at that over there. That's my building. Ooh, baby. And one of the best things I like about the streets is I feel like this is one of the best street music. Of course, it doesn't beat Daisy Gardens because of how peaceful Daisy Gardens is. But just listen to the song. Look at all those tightwads! It's tightwad treatment. See, look at their footsteps. It follows the rhythm. It's fantastic. I love this game. Okay, let's take little stretch. We're about to enter soon. Just wait for Captain Buster's friend. We're gonna take on this level 2 building. This test's gonna be out just like that. Look at that bean counter over there. You see that? Oh, 6 bean counter. I'm scared to walk on these streets.